All right. We are back. Yesterday wasn't great. We go 1-2, which puts us at what, 14-6 so far, following our 7 days full now of doing our N or YRFI. So we appreciate it. We go back to the sweat here because we want to go with what worked. All right. I'm all about just consistency. I'm all about the craziness. I'm all about keeping whatever it is that wearing the same shit. I don't care. Superstitions, all of that. Now, we got 3 games to look at today. There's a lot of action on the diamond, and we want you a part of it. So, thumbs up, subscribe. Let's get the sweat on, shall we? We're going to open up. Look at this. We're going to go right fast forward to the end of the night. Take on this Angels game again. This was the one that hit for us last night, except it was an NRFI. This time, we're just going to flip it around and go YRFI here. Brian Bello, look, the guy can probably strike out 6 or 7 guys. He's going to need 5 or 6 innings. He'll be left out there. He'll be torched. He absolutely will be torched. So I love the fact that we can attack both Brian Bello and Griffin Canning in the opening frame here, to the point where laying 125 seems like a pretty decent opportunity, especially because if you look at Griffin Canning, there isn't anything positive. I mean, I guess you could look at it and say, well, he's limiting walks to an extent. 19K rate. Everybody seems to be consistently, at least, hitting for average. And the same thing with Bello, where he has that K rate, 23.8, 24. That's pretty good. But everything else stinks. And we've just seen him get rocked. So that's a big area to look at that should jump out right away. Say, wow, okay, Bello, not great. Griffin Canning, even worse. Both of these teams, granted, I get it, like in LA, now you've got this lineup, Boston on the road, a little bit different than at home, but they should have plenty of opportunities with Griffin Canning out there. Come on, you know that. I know that. Let's go to the Padres Nationals game. Yu Darvish is on the hill. Mackenzie Gore is the other side, so we're going to have to target Mackenzie Gore, maybe a little more so than we'd like. We'll go down to another game. Before we get out of here, we'll give you a third one, but let's look at this here. Mackenzie Gore taking on you. And Darvish, that's going to be the chance for Washington to be patient, to be aggressive when given the opportunity in the first inning, and see if you can get to Darvish. It's not easy. Not easy at all. Darvish is walking at a lesser rate. Mackenzie Gore is also pitching exceptionally well. But you've got 2 pretty good lineups here. And the Nats at home are pretty tough. And I know that sounds crazy because it's the Nats at home, but I'm just looking at the top half of or in this case, the bottom half of the first inning. I'm getting a 50-50 shot, which is limited here, plus money. It's dropped because of Darvish and Gore's K rate. But the Padres don't strike out. Well, they have a couple of guys that do. But they also can hit. And they can also turn around not only hard hit balls, but they can hit for some contact. This isn't even a risk. It just looks like it's a risk because it's 50-50. The other side of this, I think that you've got as good of a shot, probably 52 to 53% of getting a first inning run, that I'm willing to take that edge. So we're on DraftKings. Let me tell you what's going on here. Super easy, super simple. You have to be 21 or older. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Sign up, take 60 seconds out of your life. Put $5 on anything and you'll get 150 back no matter what. Easy game, right? That's all it takes. Just signed you up at DraftKings and gave you a free $1.50 to mess around and play with. Not bad, right? Not bad. Oh, boy. Where do we go next? Luis Medina and Marco Gonzalez. You may think these are targets right here. You may think these are marks right here. But no, we're actually shaded. And we're going to run no run first inning NRFI under a half here for the A's and Mariners. That's it. Again, you can look at the matchup, but Yeah, let's probably start there. I was gonna move to a different spot, but no, let's look at Medina and Gonzalez here first. So Medina is surviving with a decent 20.5K rates. Again, not fantastic. Walk rate's good. That's what we like here. Walk rate's good. He's not going to be in a position where I think he's going to have to pitch out of a jam. Marco Gonzalez, same thing. The walk rate, tolerable at least. It's not brutal. It's not the end of the world. So I look at Marco Gonzalez and think, all right, what's the matchup here? The A's. The A's are garbage. So Gonzalez is good enough to keep people off the bag with the walk rate, but the A's are just atrocious. So he should run through that. Seattle. Now, look, we just mentioned that with Medina, you don't have a ton of Ks, but you do have a pretty good opportunity here for Seattle to get through. And I think that's going to be the bigger part is Seattle strikes out. Both of these teams have loads of Ks in them. That's why we get through this first inning unscathed. Hence, we go NRFI. Now, on the way out, I'm going to show you this. It's the Odd Chopper Premium tool. I'm going to give you a week free. All right? Week free. Yes, it works. Okay? We wouldn't show you this stuff unless it works. But I also want to show you how you can get a week free. And again, it's super easy. It's super simple to use. Show you some highlights here. But also I want to show you just the tool, what it looks like. Because you can find a lot of value with the YRFI or even NRFI plays. Look at that. Angels, Red Sox, right away, 4% XROI. Now, you can shop around, go to Unibet and play it at the better number. But YRFI, you love your YRFIs. Oh, Padres Nationals popping up there. Look at that. You see, baseball. I'll give you a free home run play from our tool. I'll give you 2 free home run plays from our tool. Jorge Soler, and I thought I saw another one. Jorge Soler on 2 different books. Soler on DraftKings is the one. All right, so play that. That's our 3. YRFI, Sox, Angels, YRFI, Padres, Nats, NRFI, A's, Mariners. See you today, 4 o'clock Eastern.